Okay, guys, now I have discussion B for you. Now we're discussing aging in place. The title is Stop Ignoring the Hidden Cost of Aging in Place, is a warning wrapped in a consumer-friendly message. It signals that the familiar ideal, reimagining in one's long time home has one as one grows older, carries financial realities that many retirees underestimate. The page you're viewing is a short Money Talks news video, just over a minute long. That spotlights a growing problem: raising insurance premiums, escalating maintenance costs, and unpredictable repairs are making aging in place far more expensive than many older adults planned for. The video the video's tone is brisk and cautionary. It's designed to jolt viewers into recognizing that the the stay in your home forever narrative isn't just about comfort and independence. It's also about whether the numbers still work. What the page emphasizes: main message: retirees are increasingly being trapped in homes they can no longer afford because the cost of maintaining these homes has surged. Driving factors: homeowners insurance premiums are raising sharply in many states. Higher costs of routine maintenance, roofing, HVAC, plumbing, landscaping, inflation pushing up the price of materials and labor. Underlying tension: even when a home is paid off, the ongoing expense can strain fixed incomes. The video frames these pressures as hidden because they often are overlooked in retirement planning. Many people assume that once the mortgage is gone, the home becomes a low cost asset. The content challenges assumption directly. Why this matters for older adults and caregivers. Retirement budgets are fragile. When insurance or repair costs spike, retirees have to draw down savings faster than expected. jeopardizing long-term financial security. Aging in place requires upkeep. Without regular maintenance or accessibility upgrades, the home can become unsafe. Think fall risks, inaccessible bathrooms, or manufacturing multifunctioning heating and cooling systems. Geographic disparities are widening. In some regions, insurance markets are tightening, making premiums unpredictable or even unaffordable. Emotional attachment complicates decisions. Many older adults want to stay in familiar surroundings, but the financial and physical realities may not align with that desire. Practical implications and steps to consider. Build a realistic cost model. Include annual maintenance, raising insurance premiums, emergency repairs, and potential accessibility modifications when planning for aging in place. Evaluate alternatives early. Downsizing, relocating to a lower cost region, or exploring senior friendly housing options can provide more stability and predictability. Review insurance annually. Shop around, understand coverage gaps, and explore migration steps like storm proofing that may reduce premiums. Seek professional guidance. A financial planner, housing counselor, or aging in place specialist can help map out scenarios and prevent being cornered by unexpected expenses. Okay, guys, here's the second half of it. Let's see. Ageism and home safety. Okay, I'm going to go through that now for you for the second half of B. So here we go. The page argues that ageism, biased assumptions about older adults, is a hidden barrier that undermines efforts to keep people safe at home to support aging in place. Rather than only physical hazards, grab bars, ramps, the content highlights how attitudes and professional practices shaped by ageism affect assessments, care plans, and access to home modifications. Main points from the surrounding content. Ageism changes clinical decisions. Professionals in rehabilitation, social work, and discharge planning may make assumptions about an older person's abilities or preferences that lead to under prescribing home supports or skipping needed modifications. Communication and respect matter. Dismissive language or low expectations can reduce older adults' participation in planning and making families less likely to pursue safety upgrades. Practical safety measures are necessary but not sufficient. The page pairs the usual checklist items: grab bars, ramps, durable medical equipment, with the claim that systematic bias often prevents those measures from being recommended, funded, or implemented. Why this is important for aging in place. Safety and independence are linked. If assessments are biased, people may leave the hospital without appropriate supports. Folks, you have to make sure that a person can access the right supports when they need them. It's not a question of whether they need them or not by first appearance. You have to make sure that the person can access those without any hurdles. Okay, next page. Be right with you. Increasing fall risk and readmissions. Preferences can be overridden. Even when an older adult wants to stay at home, ageist assumptions can steer them toward institutional options or deny them adaptations that would make staying feasible. Hidden costs and risk grow over time. Overlooking needed repairs, accessibility upgrades, or ongoing supports can turn a familiar home into an unsafe environment. Practical implications and actions highlighted by the page. Access for bias during care planning. Encourage multidisciplinary teams to explicitly check assumptions about capability and preference. Prioritize person-centered planning. Center conversations on the older adult's goals and involve them in decisions about home modifications and supports. The second thing, guys, that has to happen is that you have to involve the person that you are doing the modifications for. You have to let them be hands-on in the process also. Because that matters to them as people. It really does. It makes a difference to them, because they're involved in some form of their home. They're involved in some form of setting up their home. So involve the person that you are doing the modifications for. Link clinical recommendations to concrete resources. When clinicians recommend equipment or home changes, repair those pair those recommendations with information about funding, contractors, or community programs that can help. Quick takeaway: ageism is not just rude or unfair, it has concrete safety and policy consequences. To make aging in place realistic, professionals and families must pair physical safety measures with anti-biased practices, clear communication, and resource navigation so older adults can remain safe and independent in their homes they value. Okay, guys, that's your B for today. I will see everybody later tonight for C. So, till then, Gator Wellness, take care, folks. Have a nice Sunday.